iHeart Podcasts. Hear more Gold 101.7 podcasts,
playlists, and listen live on the free iHeart app.
Yeah. Jonesy Amanda's got the room for. Yeah. It's Jonesy Amanda's got the room for. Yeah.
On the cutting room floor, no doubt you would have seen the footage of that man getting stuck trying to drive down the Spanish steps in Rome. An 80-year-old man drove his car down the Spanish steps and...
saves time if you're driving.
It was at night, and they said he was following the GPS.
Yeah.
And he's gone boom, 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 like he's in the Italian Job, but without any gold bars in the back, or Michael Caine or anyone else in that movie. He's just lost. He's an old man. They tested him for alcohol. It was negative to that. And he just said, I was following my GPS officer.
And I don't think people should mock him. I looked at that and thought, that's an easy way down the stairs. It's easier on your joints to drive rather than walk.
Right. I looked at that and I said, is Amanda over in Italy at the moment? Did I know she's in Rome? Because
why would you mention this?
This is something you would do. I've seen you drive and
I'm a good driver.
You are a great driver.
There have been a couple of instances annoyingly when you've been in the car or in the bike in front of my car. Remember that time where you said, follow me, and you took a corner in a car parking station.
I was on
very
a motorbike.
Sharply.
No, I just took...
you said, follow me. So I followed your line of direction.
Yes.
And I ended up on top of a concrete...
On the medium.
Bollard kind of area with my
concrete
wheels teetering front and back.
Yeah, so you managed to... I don't know how you did it.
I marooned myself.
And your back wheel was off the ground.
Yeah.
And then you put the window, because you weren't going anywhere because the back wheel was spinning in the air. And then you yelled at me for some reason.
Yeah, because you said, follow me.
Yeah, I didn't say, follow me.
You said, follow me, and then you swung very tightly around the corner.
But on a motorbike with 2 wheels, you have 4 wheels. You
then
did
you
notice
shouldn't have said,
didn't you?
follow me exactly.
When I said follow me, I didn't say get your car up on 2 wheels like me. But you did. And then you yelled at me at the window.
Remember that time?
Then I had to go and find a brick to put under your wheel so we could get you off the concrete divider.
Do you remember that time when I said, there was a workman's truck in the car park at work, and I said, can you help me negotiate around this? And I said to you, am I going to make this? And you said yes. You claimed afterwards that I'd said, am I going to hit this, which I hadn't. And you'd said yes. I said, am I going to make this? And you said yes, so I backed into him.
Yeah.
And you're standing there watching me back into it.
And then you yelled at me.
Yes, because...
The poor befuddled tradesman who's just innocently going about his business.
And wondering why I'm backing into him, and I'm saying he told me to.
Yeah, and he looked at you like you were an idiot. And I said, mate, I'm sorry. You
had said, anyway, what about that other time? You weren't there at least for this one. And I can almost laugh about it now, but I was in tears at the time. I'd been asked to launch a new magazine at the back of Fox Studios.
In Sydney?
And to get there was a whole lot of little back streets and little, not back streets, back lanes.
Yeah, well, it's in Fox Studios at Moore Park, the back blocks.
And there's a big public area out the front and then there's back blocks out the back.
Yeah.
When I came to leave, I thought, I'll get out early before all the people who are at this event are leaving. Mm-hmm. I'll do my speech and then I'll leave. Well, I got into my car and I couldn't find my way out. And so I saw a light and thought, there's a road. I'm going there. It was the pedestrian mall between the cinema and the restaurants.
Yeah.
And as I found myself driving down it, I had to ask people to get out of the way who were lining up to buy sushi.
And Subway.
And then the people who'd been in that event with me were walking beside my car.
Yeah. So and there's that lady that was just talking at the lectern and now she's driving down the pedestrian mall.
I was like Mr. Magoo. And then I came to the end of the pedestrian mall trying to look like this is exactly what I need to be doing. And I had to do like a 1,000,000-point turn and I couldn't do it.
Because you couldn't get past the bollards.
No, and finally I pressed the buzzer of an intercom and I said, I'm having a bit of trouble. And they said, yes, we know. They'd watched the whole thing and through the security cameras.
Yeah.
I was in tears. I felt like abandoning my car, getting a cab home and moving to Vietnam.
Yeah. But nonetheless, you found fame on Fox's Wildest Drivers. It's not a bad thing.
Not a bad thing. No.
So that time I saw you driving at the top of the Harbour Bridge.
Roadhog.
At the very top.
Okay, kids, that's it for today. Come back tomorrow for more Jonesy and Amanda's Cutting Room Floor.